Hello everybody. It's been a while since I've done a YouTube video of one of my walks. So yeah, I'm heading off on a 4 or 5 day walk out past Mt Inglis in the Clair National Park. I've been out this way before and did a previous YouTube clip of it. But this time I'm going to visit another waterfall that I haven't been to. It cascades off the escarpment into the valley below, just beyond Mt Inglis, so I'm looking forward to getting some shots of that. So yeah, we've got a fine forecast till Saturday when the weather's supposed to pack it in, but I'll be home by then. So yeah, walked in today, just had a leisurely afternoon, resting. I'm about to head off and photograph the sunset. Nice beautiful little campsite here, nice and sheltered. So yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit of colour in the sky, and that's about it for now. Yes, magnificent evening. I'm on the edge of the escarpment overlooking a giant plain with lots of little tarns, looking up at the centre of the reserve with Mount Ossa and Pelion West. Don't know whether the sunset's going to come to anything, but it's not over till you know who hollers. So yeah, we'll wait for that. Anyway, here's the view that I'm currently enjoying. Takes a bit of beating. Right, day 2. I'm on the flanks of Mt Inglis. Fantastic out here. I know I've found the waterfall I was talking about. The fellow that took the shot must have been down on one of the lower terraces here to get it, because it just doesn't look in the right position that it was in the photo that he took. So anyway, about to have some lunch, much needed lunch. And I'll give you a squiz at Cradle Mountain and Barn Bluff from a totally different angle. And down there is Fury Gorge, where some 25 years ago I saw a couple of Cessnas flying well down in the gorge all the way up, and they popped up just before they reached Cradle. Probably highly illegal, and I would imagine very illegal today. Yeah, so I've come from just at the back of Lake Will. Very hard to see on the video. There's a small copse of trees on the edge of the escarpment. That's where I've come today. All off track. Pretty easy going most of the time. Occasionally some bands of scaparia to push through, but nothing more than 10-20 minutes. So yeah, enough gabbling from me. I'm going to head out along here, and I'll get the video out when I reach this plateau over here, because you can still see clear evidence of the Innes track, which was put in the 1800s before the road to the west coast was put in, and it was the route the miners followed to the mines on the west coast. So yeah, a bit of history. And I intend to camp out here somewhere in these beautiful pencil pines. So yeah, another hour or two and I should be setting up camp. So yep, enough gabbling. Thrilled to be here. Perfect day. Doesn't get much better than this. Bliss! Sorry for the wind. This is the what's left of the Innes track that I was mentioning in the previous clip. So here you go. It's a little bit hard to see, but you can definitely see it. Right there. Amazing that it's lasted so long. Gives an idea of how many miners. It'd be interesting to know how many made the journey to the west coast via this route. And very few people come out here today. And yet you get fantastic views of Cradle and Barn Bluff. And there's Mt Inglis, where I've just come from. Right, the campsite. Spent over an hour looking for water. You'd think with all these pencil pines around there'd be a ton of bloody water. But I assure you there was not. Just a couple of puddles and soaks. So yeah, very glad to have a sit down and a cup of tea, and hopefully Barn Bluff gets a bit of colour on it tonight. There's Cradle Mountain and Barn Bluff, and round to the other peaks in the reserve looking very small in the distance, and Mt Inglis on the right. So yeah, well worth the hike out here. Anyone that's contemplating doing this, I thoroughly recommend it. Some of the best views in the park, especially of Cradle and the Barn Bluff area. And it's long to get to, but it'd be good if I had another couple of days here to actually make use of the spot. So tomorrow morning I'll go for a wander, and I'll probably leave about lunchtime and break the last 2.5 days up, so I don't have such big days. Anyway, that's all for now. Hello again. Don't mind the midges. Just lining up where I'm going to take sunset photos tonight. I think we might be in luck. There's a bit of cloud about, so hopefully a bit of colour. Yes, these pencil pines here and quite something. Be good when the deciduous beech is out too in April, May. This place has got an abundance of it. Yeah, so go and have some tea and come back for sunset. Right, day 3. The weather wasn't looking the best, so I decided not to go for a wander this morning. It's 8:30, so I'm basically heading back up Inglis, and just drop down the other side. There's a nice sheltered campsite where I can get some nice shots of Barn and Cradle. But on the way I've come across an old fireplace. I really don't know how old it is, but there are some little very minute bits of charcoal from a fire, but from many moons ago, 30 plus years, and they've even got the pile of wood, pencil pine logs. I haven't had a fossick to see if they've been cut with an axe, but yeah, something a bit different. Bit of history on the Innes track, and yeah, nice little sheltered area just in the lee of the shelf there. Yeah, so we'll continue on up the beast that is Inglis. Doesn't look very imposing from here, but yeah, bit of a very grey day. Not ideal for photography, that's for sure. So yeah, we'll press on and see what the day brings. Almost at the summit of Inglis. Got a few spits of rain, put the coat on, then it stopped. Took the coat off, and yeah. Afternoon. Sheltering in the trees from both the wind and the sun. It was supposed to be 24 degrees today. I know for mainlanders that's not hot. And about us Tasmaniacs, it's yeah, a bit warm when you're not used to it. So glad I'm not out there walking. It's yeah, a little bit unpleasant. Quite a breeze blowing. Got the tent up. It's too bloody hot to sleep in that, so I've come in under the trees here, laid me pack down and my gaiters, and tried to have a bit of a doze, but not much luck. So yeah, we'll wait until later for sunset and see if we can get some bloody photos. Not much luck this trip. So yeah, that's all for now. Good morning. Day 4. Didn't get up for the sunrise this morning because it was clagged in, lots of mist, couldn't see, I don't know, 20 feet away from the tent. So that gave me a bit of a sleep in, but yeah, a bit disappointing, didn't get a sunrise. Just brought a new set of pots made by Soto, the Japanese people that make the jet for the cooker. Yeah, anodised pots, bloody expensive. Funny looking lid though, with this funny little handle to pick it up. At least it's got a strainer, it's got those holes in it. Yeah, works quick, but you've got to leave the little handle standing up, otherwise if you leave it like that it seems to get hot. But apart from that, yeah, and the other good thing about it is on the lid base, it's got provision to put the canister in there on it to make it a flat base. But then of course you haven't got your lid. So yeah, if you want stability, you can use this as a base. So yeah, a much needed cuppa coming up. Yeah, a mixed bag regards fortunes of the photography. Got a few good shots last night I'm reasonably happy with. I should be able to work with on the computer when I get home. So the trip hasn't been a total fizzer. But yeah, that's just what you've got to put up with. I mean, this wind, Tassie's had it the last month or more, just hasn't bloody stopped. But that's the way it goes. So yeah. Right, good afternoon, and what a glorious afternoon it is. Just put the tent up, had some lunch, sitting back admiring the view. Camped here many times before, so hoping for the ubiquitous sunset, if not sunrise tomorrow morning. So yeah. This afternoon it's just going to be taking it leisurely and admiring the views which abound in all directions here. I've got Barn Bluff behind me and Lake Will out of sight, and looking down towards the centre of the reserve with Mount Ossa and Pelion West dominating the skyline. A magic spot. So yes, sometimes you've just got to sit back and admire the view, because the views up here are quite something.